A passion for pellies. Hello, welcome to Get Gardening. My name is Alan Gray. You know, since I was a small boy, I've had a passion for pelargoniums. When we used to trundle off to the coast as a small child, I always begged to stop at this old gentleman that used to sell pelargoniums, and I used to buy one in a different colour for probably 1 and 6pence or something silly like that. I don't know that they were anything special at all in those days, but I loved them and I've loved them ever since. And today I have quite a collection, and they come in many guises. This particular variety is an old variety called Winston Churchill, and it's a delicious dark red with a lovely white centre to the flower. I think that's absolutely charming. And here we have another old variety. Couldn't find it for a minute. It's the tulip flowered variety, and if I pick a small floret off one of these larger flower heads and show you it in close-up, you'll see what I mean. Because there's the flower, just like a little tulip, miniature tulip, and it never opens any more than that. The flower just doesn't. It stays there in this lovely little bell shape, and they're held in upright clusters. Another one is this chap here, which has got the most lovely little flowers like miniature roses. And in the Victorian period, I think this was bred in something like 1858, this variety used to be used as a gentleman's buttonhole. I better tell you its name, hadn't I? It's called Scarlet Rambler. Well, that tells you two things. A, that it's scarlet, and B, that it's a big growing pelargonium, which I love because I love to put them in big pots and have them 4 or 5 feet high, something like that, and stand them outside in the summer. They look absolutely terrific. This chap, by the way, with the tulip-shaped flowers, is called Red Pandora. She has a pink form too, but I haven't got that as yet. This is another unusual variety. It's got spider-shaped petals, and it's called Pelargonium Kiwense, and I think they're absolutely charming. If you want something a little bit blousier than that, and a little bit more of a statement, look at this chap here. She, I think it has to be she with all that frilliness about her, she is called Apple Blossom, and you can really see why. The pink and white flowers and pink and white petals going together and just making an absolute mass. This one doesn't grow outside very well because the flowers are absolutely packed with petals, and in bad weather they just go down and rot. Whereby this chap up here, if you like orange, it's wonderful, and I've got a friend called Thunderfair and she loves orange, so I think she would like it. But this is called Gazelle, and this again is a big growing, a large growing pelargonium. You can tell it's a larger growing pelargonium when you see the length of stem between the leaf nodes, and that indicates that it's a scandent shrub. And these all come from South Africa, and in their natural habitat they would make shrubby, woody shrubby plants because they don't have any frost, and they normally grow on the cliffs around the edges of the country too. If you're not too tidy, you can allow your pelargoniums to set seed, and I love doing that. This is a variety that I grew from a seedling, from a seed pod on another coloured plant, and it's turned out to be a beautiful bicoloured thing. Some people might think it looks a mess. I think it looks lovely. But just a little bit further up the plant, can you see, if you come in closely, you will see that the seed head twists, and it has little hairs around the edge, and on the end there, that is the seed. And it's waiting for a good old puff of wind to come along and blow it off, and it will grow wherever it lands. I'm going to take those off and I'm going to plant them in a small pot. I've already done one little lot this year, and just grow them on for the hell of it. They might be exactly the same as the parents, but with all these variety I've got around me, and with all the insects that we have in this greenhouse, I could just get something rather special. So I'm going to leave that on. And what will happen is the outer coating... There's another one here.